Hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. I'm out in the boondocks here. I had to find a quiet spot to make this, and as a lot of you know with children know that sometimes it's hard to find a place that's quiet where you don't get interrupted. So I'm out in the middle of nowhere. I'm sitting on a snowmobile right now. That's about the only way you can get around here. We've had a lot of snow. It's been cold. Today it's nice, and when I say nice, I say it's 20 degrees, but it actually feels nice. You know, it's not biting at your face. Okay, we have launched another pledgey campaign, and that was necessary to make good on some financial obligations that we have incurred through this whole battle with the DNR. Okay, so that's up there, and let me talk about some of the latest things that have happened. I briefed some of this before, but it was I don't know if I was clear on what I said. All right, the DNR right now has come to us and said, if you will drop your suit against us, remember we sued for clarification of the declaratory ruling, then they would drop their countersuit. I sued for clarification. They could have just gone to court and clarified what they meant by the declaratory ruling. But no, what did they do? They countersued me. $700,000, felony arrest, threatened to arrest my children, threatened to fine my children, fine my customers. You know what that did for my customer base? Gone, that quick. So that was their threat back. We said no, we will not drop our suit. We will not drop our suit, and they said, okay, well, we're going to go to the judge and see if he'll dismiss the case. So they did. They filed a motion earlier this week, and next Friday we have to go to Missaukee County Court once again. You know, and all this takes time, takes money, and resources to do this. And they're going to argue before the court that I have complied with the regulation, with the declaratory ruling, which I've told you I have not. I haven't done anything. We did have to depopulate some of our animals because we couldn't afford to feed them anymore. And this has been going on for 30 months. You know, we can't sell them. We have to feed them. We had to slaughter some of them. And we did that, and we donated the meat to, area homeless places, people that needed stuff. And that was at Christmas time the year before last. Well, they found out about it, and they say, well, you've killed off, your Russian boars, so you've complied. But we still have a lot of their offspring here, and so there's nothing... we haven't complied at all. What this is they know they're headed for court. In this court of law, for 4 days, they're going to have to explain some very, very hairy things, right? And I don't mean Harry Martin. I mean hairy, like hair on it. And it's basically going to outlay a roadmap which people will be able to see for all time, and they're going to look very stupid. They do not want to go to court. They want to settle out of court. We're not interested, because the Fifth Amendment of the Constitution says that we are guaranteed life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The pursuit of happiness is defined as property, pursuit of property, right? If the government wants to take that away from me, if they want to take my life, they have to do it in accordance with due process of the law. And we know what it takes to execute somebody in the United States. All right, it takes a long time. If they want to take my property, again, due process of the law. If they want to take my liberty, put me in jail, due process of the law. In this case, there was no due process of the law. This was an organization, the likes of the DNR, and that still kills me. It still kills me. The DNR, of all scumbag organizations, comes out and declares that some of my personal property is illegal. No due process. But then what's worse here, and this is where it gets a little dicey, the Attorney General, Bill Schuette, has defended them. So he's defended them doing something that is unlawful and unconstitutional. What does that make him? All right, now, I'm not the type of person that just makes claims and says, oh, how terrible. We are going to make good on this. These people are enemies of my precious Constitution and your precious Constitution, because without it, you might as well be living in the Philippine Islands, because there is no Constitution there, and it's a dirty, ugly place to live, in some respects. When you look at their whole governmental system, there's beautiful forests and stuff like that, but and other third world countries. It is only our Constitution that has made us great, and it has to be defended with everything we have. Now, I've been very critical of our county sheriff because he has not done his duty. He is derelict in his duties of defending the Constitution. What should he have done? He should have called up Bill Schuette and said, Bill, you can't do this. Look at the Fifth Amendment. You cannot do this. Did he? No. He is derelict in his duties. Dereliction of duty is very serious. When a man takes a paycheck to defend the Constitution and does not, he is accountable to the people that rely on that Constitution for their life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. All right? So we have to hold these people accountable. That will come. All right? First, we have to win this case, and that will come too. The DNR, though, right now is going to the judge and saying, please dismiss this. We don't want to fight with him anymore. I had to explain this to my children, and it was like this, because my kids said, well, if they're going to drop their suit, can't we just go on with life? Because you can imagine life is not normal here at the Baker farm when you have the full force of the state down on you. And I said, no, it's like this. Somebody is bullying you, all right? Somebody who's much bigger than you and has much more resources is bullying you, trying to get you to do something that you know is not right. You tell them no a bunch of times, and they make a bunch of threats. Finally, you push them back. And then finally, you have them down on the ground. All right? You have a decision to make. Are you going to let them up? What will they do? They'll do it again. They'll do it again. And that's what this is. They know that we have them against the ropes. And they want us to call, we don't, your pigs are okay, you're okay. And we're saying no. No, we're going to court, and we're going to exercise due process of law. See, it works for us, it works for them. If they used it and we were found guilty of doing something that hurt the state of Michigan or hurt the United States, yeah, that's the way it's supposed to work. Like if I'm manufacturing methamphetamines here, yeah, that hurts, and methamphetamines, by the way, is against the law. It is a controlled substance. Pigs are not. Pigs are not. This is just the DNR that said they are, and most people will comply with the DNR. Why? What does the DNR use? They use threats and intimidation. All right? When this is over, in my opinion, I think the DNR should be defunded by about 2/3. And all of these guys that I see wandering around in paramilitary uniforms that are supposed to be Mr. Ranger, I think they need to be gone. All right? I think they need to be gone. An organization that pesters people and actually produces nothing, I think it needs to be cut out of the state of Michigan. That's my opinion. Okay, so that's what's happening this coming Friday. We need people. When we ask people to come to the court, we're asking for witnesses, all right? What goes on in the court is public, but we need people there to see it, and we need people to experience it. What we have done here is exercise our rights under the Constitution, and you have seen how powerful those rights are. One man standing and saying, I will not take this. I don't have superhuman abilities, and some people think I do, but I really don't. What has the power here is this Constitution of ours, all right? And we know that it's being violated by the numbers, by certain folks. But that doesn't mean we have to take it. We have to dig our heels in and say no. Okay, I'm going to sign off and hope we see you next Friday. Oh, by the way, it's at Missaukee County Courthouse in Lake City at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. There's 80 seats there, so we don't need as many people there as we will at the hearing, which will still be on the 11th through the 14th. We really doubt that the judge is going to throw it out next Friday, but that's to be seen. Okay, it's Mark signing off from Baker's Green Acres.